let's refresh how we show up to our mat and how we show up during our yoga practice. Hello and welcome back. My name is Morgan with Morgan Lee Yoga, and I am a yoga for weight loss coach. I created this channel to help you learn to love your body through using the tools of yoga and changing your mindset, and then from that place of love, finding success in your weight loss journey. This month, our theme for January is reset and refresh, and I have several videos about these topics, but today I want to talk about refreshing how you show up to your mat and refreshing your yoga flow, making little tweaks so that you can show up in the full expression of yourself and get the most out of your practices. Now, this is going to be a fairly short video. I want to walk you through a sun salutation a couple of times, and I want you to pay attention to how you're moving and the little extra movements you do. We'll get into that in just a moment. Before then, I want to talk about how you show up to your mat. I know not every day is going to be the perfect mindset and have a clear mind and be ready to go. But I invite you every time or most times before you start your flow practice, whether you're following one of my videos, another video, or doing something on your own, take a moment to connect to your breath and make a commitment right there to be present on your mat. Make the commitment to forget about anything else you have going on that day, what you're doing right after, and try to really fully engage on your mat. Your mind is there, your body is there, and you are committed and you are present. That can be hard sometimes, I understand, but I invite you to try it and see if it changes how you feel during your practice. A couple of small tips with that would be to find a comfortable seat, or you can do it standing. Get your hands connected to your body on your belly, your heart in your belly, maybe your palms connected together towards your heart or your third eye. And then really close your eyes so you don't have any outside distractions, and listen to the sound of your voice, using the sound to go deep into your mind and just draw you inward. That's one way to do it. And another tip would be to check your surroundings. They really, really do make a difference on how you show up in your mat. If you have a lot of visual to-dos in your eyesight, you are going to get distracted quite frequently in your practice. So just take a moment to either choose a different spot that has less things around, or to quickly tidy up your space. I don't even care if that means just shoving it in the other room behind a closed door or whatever, but it'll make a big difference mentally. Your mind will be able to stay committed to the mat if it's not looking at a pile of dishes or a stack of papers that need to be addressed. So just pay attention to that. Those are my 2 quick tips for committing to your practice before you begin. And then let's talk about during your practice. So let's start at the top of our mats and walk through a sun salutation practice. So really firm down through your feet. Use these connection points to bring you to your mat, to bring that connection and that intention into your flow. So you can use these sensory points, your feet and your hands when they touch the earth, to really ground you and stand tall in your flow. So from here, we're standing up tall, and just notice, do you have the urge to look somewhere else besides straight forward? Do you have the urge to fidget with your hair, your shirt, maybe change your stance, like you're walking back and forth on your feet a few times? Notice these little tiny things you might be doing without even realizing it, and see if you can just stop and be there in the moment. Just a quick tip here. No one's paying attention. You're usually, if you're watching this video, you are probably in a place where you feel safe, your home or something similar, with people you love. And they don't care if your shirt's a little crooked. You shouldn't care if your shirt's a little crooked. And they don't care if your hair's a mess. It doesn't matter. You're doing yoga. And the only thing that matters is your breath, the movement, and just being connected to that body. So try to let go of the outward appearance, what others might be thinking of you, what you think of yourself if your shirt's a little skitty-wampus or whatever, and just be in the moment, in the flow. It's going to make a big difference in your practice. So once you have established your mountain pose here, you can maybe even close your eyes if that lets you sink a little deeper. Inhale your hands up, big stretch. Pay attention to all these little movements. Move nice and slow here. Really enjoy it. Big breath. Exhale, really slow all the way to the earth. Feel everything. Where does this move connect to your body? Where are you feeling it in your body? Find that connection to the earth here through your hands, through your feet. Inhale, slide your hands up your body. Enjoy this moment. Feel everything. Resist the urge to tug at your shirt here. Exhale all the way back down. Plant your palms. Step left foot, then right. Plank or half plank. Pause. Feel the earth beneath your hands. Push it away. Embrace your strength here. And then lower all the way down to your belly. Make this cobra really slow. Use your core muscles. Enjoy this stretch. Notice. Pause here. Notice how the mat feels beneath your hands, your hips, the tops of your feet. And then release everything back down. Curl your toes under. Slowly push up to all fours, finding that connection between your knees and the earth and your hands and the earth. And then lift your hips up high. Try not to move your feet here. And sink your heels towards the earth. Notice if that was difficult for you to get into downward dog without stepping your feet forward like this, or stepping them wider or closer together. Notice these little movements you're doing without even thinking about them. Let's try that move one more time. So go ahead and lower your feet to the earth. Walk it back to half plank. Lower all the way down to your belly. Bring your hands in line with your rib cage. Curl your toes under. Push up, either through tabletop or plank pose, your choice. It can even be half plank. And then from here, find that downward dog without moving your toes or your hands. See if you can do it. Lift your hips up high. Sink your hips low. Drop your heels. It's going to feel weird. Your downward dog is going to feel strange. But just try it. See. If it's really, really not accessible for you, take one small adjustment and then pause. Try not to keep fidgeting. And then we'll come into our forward fold. Walk to the top of your mat. And again, on that walk, slow it down. Even I went a little fast there. See if you can really push your toes into the mat. Feel them fall to the earth. Feel your heel, the bottom of your foot coming down. And just enjoy it. Enjoy this time. Make this practice slow and impactful. And then inhale all the way to the sky. Hands wide. Take up all the space you need here. Hands come through heart center. And release to your side. And then don't move. Don't pull at your shirt. Don't mess with your hair. Close your eyes. Your feet are firm in the ground. You're strong. Breathe. And release. So how'd that go? Did you have a lot of little movements that you didn't even realize you were taking? Was it harder than you thought? Easier than you thought? These are the things I recommend that you use to refresh your practice. Question every little movement you are taking. Question, do I need to shift my feet in this pose? Do I need to, if I'm in Warrior 2, do I need to constantly be trying to, no, just get into it and stop. That's going to be way more impactful than, oh, I need to push out this knee, oh, I need to draw my hips in, puff out my chest. Yeah, the alignment is great, and I want you to have good alignment. But I want you to trust yourself to know that you can get into that alignment the first time. So you're going to come in, bam, you're there, and you pause, and you are in Warrior 2. That's what I want you to try. See if it works for you. So just a little recap. Connect to your breath when you get started. Connect and make that commitment to be at your practice. Clear your space of any visual to-dos that might distract you. And then question your movements during your flow. Do you need to be pulling at your shirt, at your pants, messing with your hair? Do you need to fidget with your feet? Can it be a fluid motion? Enjoy your movements. Feel your body in the earth and use your hands to feel just your muscles, your strength. Okay, I could go on. You get the point. I hope that helps. Take a moment, refresh your flow, question how you're showing up and if you are really getting the most out of your yoga practice. And I'll see you in the next video. Namaste.